Hey everybody, and welcome to today's session. My name is Justin Crowley, and we're going to discuss the Forcepoint ZTNA solution. So typically with internal applications, you need a VPN to get access to those applications. But now that we're dealing with a hybrid workforce, right? Users are working from home, and not only that, they're using personal devices more, right? They're using their iPhones, their iPads, their home computers to do their job. In that case, we're not going to be able to install VPN agents on home computers. I think we can all agree nobody's installing a corporate VPN client on their home desktop. So how do I give access to those internal apps for those users, right? What if I have users that are, on the other side of the world and they need to get access to an application? The VPN could be slow. It may not be as secure, but again, they could be on personal devices. And that's where the Forcepoint ZTNA solution comes into play. Our unified security platform to cover your internal apps through ZTNA, your cloud apps applications through CASB, allows you to treat your applications the same. You don't have to treat your applications differently. You can have that consistent DLP, that consistent application control and access control, regardless of where your app is, if it's in the cloud through Google or if it's still sitting on your internal data center, right? And this is where our ZTNA solution comes into play. There's no need for agents. There's no need for corporate devices. So I can see here, I'm on a personal computer, right? I don't have the Forcepoint agent running, yet my user can log in. And as we discussed in earlier videos, I can integrate with Okta, for example, right? So we don't have to reinvent the wheel. We can use your existing ecosystem. So in this case, my users and groups already exist in Okta, right? So that group membership, I'm now able to integrate, sync that over to Forcepoint, and now I have access to my internal apps. So in this case, you can see I have some firewalls running here that I can get access to that would otherwise require physical access to the network or virtual access through a VPN. But in this case, I'm going to get access to my Splunk device, right? So the click of a button, I now have access to my Splunk instance without being on the corporate network, right? So now I have access to my applications. I can look at all my logs coming from my Forcepoint instance, and now I don't have to be on the network. I don't have to have virtual access, right? We all know with the VPN, VPNs give you access to the entire network, right? I get a local IP address. I can try accessing other devices on the network, right? In this case, I just have access to this application, right? On a least privilege possible. So now I can get access to my Splunk device, view my logs. I can even apply DLP. Maybe I want to export some of my logs, right? Well, I can apply that DLP anywhere to make sure, you know what, Justin, we'll allow you access to this, but I'm not going to allow you to export, right? So I can apply policy to block PDF downloads, right? But I can still jump through my Splunk instance as if I was physically on the network or virtually on the network through a VPN, right? So as you can see here, I only see the applications that I'm allowed access to. There could be hundreds of other applications set up within my Forcepoint instance. I could have, say, SAP. I could have Elastic. I could have Jira, right? But I don't even know those exist. I don't have access to those. These are the only applications that my policy is giving me access to. So in this case, my Splunk. So I can now get access and view all of my data as if I was physically or virtually on the network, right? As I mentioned earlier, this is our unified security platform, right? Being able to apply the same policy through CASB, right? Through my managed SaaS applications or through my ZTNA, right? My zero trust network access, being able to give me access to my internal apps that would otherwise require a VPN. So again, if you need any more information, head over to forcepoint.com and enjoy the rest of your day.